We back. Welcome back to PiperQuarium. This is the vlog that we're gonna do following up from a trip that we took last week to North Carolina, where I picked up a few things for the aquarium. Let's go back and watch what happened. Today we are out of state. We are in North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, and I'm hanging out with my little brother right here. And we are doing some shopping. We just came from a fish store, and I must say this is probably the most amazing fish store that I've ever been to. I can't find a store like this in Atlanta. It's amazing.
What's the name of it again?
And the name of it, it's, what was the name? I keep looking at it and I just said it. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we just left North Carolina, Charlotte, North Carolina, and we're on the way back down home to Atlanta. And we bought some stuff from the fish store. And I won't say what it is until we get home and we get everything acclimatized, if that's the word. Acclimatized, sorted out. And yeah, so we're on the way back, and we have a big box of stuff in the back there. We're gonna go through them when we get back. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, so we're back home, and this is the box that I put everything in from the place in North Carolina. And there was a lot of hours these things were inside here, so I'm kind of worried. Right here, ooh, good, he looks good. We have a clone loach. I'll put him with the tiger barbs here. These are mosquito fishes, two of them. Those are going in the pond outside. This one looks pregnant, but they look good. 5 cherry shrimp is what's supposed to be here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 cherry shrimp. We have 2 convict cichlids here. And also, snails. I have 2 snails here. And everything else is plants. Duckweed. Can't remember the exact name of this one. The corkscrew something. I can't remember the name of this one either. And some more shrubs here. So. Alright, so here's the clone loach about to get out. I think he liked the net. He knew to come out. Come on, guy. Come on. Get out of there. Come on.
It's not the smartest kid.
Let's spin it. Whoop. Whoop. Oh, he went back in.
Somebody missed the class.
I'm gonna name this one.
You do not want to know the name I have for him.
What?
Phineas.
And we'll put both in here.
Y'all good?
You good?
Alright.
Alright, so what we're gonna do today is let's go check up on these fish, and we're gonna head out on the road right after that. So let's go see how the aquarium is looking today, which is a week later. Mosquito fish. And if you look directly in front of you, all these little things right there, it gave birth. I know I have about 30 or so of them inside here. So I have it in a box, in a breeding box, and I took the mom out because she was eating some of them. And she's somewhere around this 10-gallon. So I'm gonna give it a bit, probably a week or so, and then they're gonna be going to the outside pond. Now let's do some updates on the rest of them. Alright, so here are the tiger barbs. The clone loach fish that I bought in North Carolina is blended in very well getting along quite fine with the tiger barbs. There he or she is. For the first few days, I think he thought he was one of them, trying to keep up with the speed of them. And then after realizing that, now this not working out. It just stays in the bottom and just do what he does, and the tiger barbs just like hanging out to them every now and then. And the 2 cichlids that I bought, where are you guys? Remember, this is about a week later, so come on, show yourself. They're getting big, enjoying this tank here. And they eat a lot. Still quite small, but they're about twice the size that they were when I got them last week. And they're doing well. But anyways, all right, so we have a package here. One, two, three. All right, so about these sponge filters, I've never used sponge filters before, but because I have these newborn mosquito fish over here, what I need to do is only get them out the box. Once I get the bigger fish out of there, I'm gonna leave them in this aquarium. So I wanted to use, because it has the filter, which could probably suck them up because they're still pretty small, I want to use these sponge filters in there. So what I'm gonna do while I keep the adults in there is add this to the air stone and let it pick up some of the beneficial bacteria on there that's in the other filter. Keep that on for a few days, and the plan is to move the adults out of this tank, and by then I'm gonna keep this alone as a filter in that, probably sometime later on this week. So that's my goal. But yeah, that's what I'm trying to do here with the mosquito fish. Now, story time again. Remember, as the video as you've seen before, they only had 2 fish at the store that we went to when we went to North Carolina, but we were able to get babies from one of them, which gave me about 30 something. And the whole point of it was to get them in the pond to control the mosquitoes that we have outside there, because that's what they feed on, and hence they were given the name the mosquito fish. So that's my whole goal, and I really hope everything works out. But in the meantime, we're gonna set these up. I have 3 of them. I'm only gonna use 1. This is what we're working with. This is the sponge filter, and it comes with this cap that goes above the tubing right here. And I also have the air pump, which is already hooked up to the tank with the air stone. Let me just go over what's in this thing. Let me take the weight off. Boom. Put this bottom piece. Boom. Put this right here. This is the sponge. I'm gonna pop this open so you can actually see inside. The air line goes through one side and it pushes air all the way through. It goes through this and through the sponge. Making sense? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces. Let's put it back together and see what we can get done. And it's that simple. So let's go ahead and put it on. First, what you want to do is make sure that the filter itself, the sponge, you squeeze it in so you make sure all the water gets in there. I'm going to squeeze this for a little bit. I'm going to put this where the rock was. Put it behind this rock. Simple as that. So my sponge filter is in here, and what I'm gonna do is on the left I have another filter on there. In a few days I'm gonna remove the adult fish. There's only 2 of them, 2 mosquito fish. I'll try to put those in the pond, and all the baby fish in this holding area right here, I'll let those loose inside here and let those grow up a bit. So sponge filter here, waiting for it to get some beneficial bacteria from around here from the other filter before I get this one out of there to put the baby ones on. Make sense? Anyways, so yeah, that was a success, I think. I'll check on it tomorrow and we'll see how things looking.